When I started looking for a wedding photographer, I didn't really know where to start. So I started looking at some wedding blogs and on different wedding websites, and on quite a few occasions Oakley Weddings was mentioned, so I thought, okay, let's have a little look at them. When I first went on Oakley Weddings website, I was really impressed because it was so easy to use. You know, some of the shots that he took were just exactly what I was after and just kind of really captured the romantic side of the wedding. It was absolutely gorgeous.
When we first met David, it was quite evident that David had a passion for this job. It was the enthusiasm, and that brought a lot of confidence with us to know that somebody here actually does care about the job, the content, and what you're going to have at the end of it.
I think I'm the kind of person that has my emotions all over my face, so if I didn't like someone or didn't kind of take to somebody, I would just really feel uncomfortable, and it would really show in the photos. So when we met David, it was just so, really took to him, and it was just made us feel so comfortable.
Wedding photography isn't the cheapest thing in the world, and you want to make sure you get something really special. And that comes down to the quality and the professionalism of the person taking the photos. Yeah. Our personal opinion was the albums delivered for that value of money are just, I don't know, I thought they were twice as valuable in terms of the style, the presentation, compared to all the other stuff I'd seen. And to be fair, the value for money in that respect, comparing it to other people we'd seen, was unbelievable. Obviously there's so much going on the wedding day. I mean, I've got my best man doing this, I've got somebody doing this, I've got my mum talking to me, I don't know. And to have somebody come in who is basically professional, knew from the moment they were there what they were doing, who to organise, it was so unintrusive that it didn't impact on all the other things which were going on around us. It allowed us to get on with some other things, knowing that it was in safe hands.
Yeah, for me as well, so on the day when David arrived, he was just punctual. He got, you know, no messing about, got to the point straight away, did the photos. He got an amazing shot of me walking down the aisle. I just thought, where on earth was he? Because he wasn't down the aisle, and I just thought, how on earth has he got that shot? And, you know, he didn't get in the way of anybody. He just, you know, he got there, he was punctually professional, did his job, and he just did it better than we could ever have hoped. And something that was really important for us was that our guests weren't hanging around for hours while the photos were being taken, and that was something that was quite you know, some of the major comments for us from our guests were that, you know, David organised the group photos so well, and that really helped get those done quickly, and the timings of the day just ran perfectly, because when the photos run on, that's when your rest of your day can run on, and when the meal comes in later and everything. So for me, David's timings really helped the running of the day. When we come back from honeymoon, David invited us to come to the studio. He showed us a slideshow from the start to the end of our whole wedding day, and for me that was just, oh, I don't know how to explain it. It was just absolutely breathtaking.
I personally didn't realise how much the photographer was important to the wedding. Well, I understand now, but the album and the emotion is captured within those photos. There's nothing, anything else on a day more important than the photographer. So it's been a pleasure to work with somebody from start to finish who obviously understands that importance and make sure he can deliver what we needed, and it was absolutely incredible, from the organisation, professionalism, and then the end result, and couldn't ask for anything more.
It's so important that you look at, you know, the fact that you can build a rapport with your photographer, and, you know, that they really do, you know, they have the flexibility to change their style according to what you want. And for us, David was just, it was just exactly what we wanted, and the photos he took just told 1,000 words. Just, he captures so much emotion in those photos.
We would have no problem recommending David to any of our friends or family for this particular type of work.
I know how hard it was to try and find a wedding photographer, and, you know, my whole experience with David was just, you know, I couldn't have hoped for anything else. It was just, you know, I would recommend him above any other photographer, and we did meet a few, but David was without a doubt the best choice.